American men, no matter what race you is, based on like our influences, what we watch on TV, what we glorify. I think we really got to go overseas to find that them traits that you're talking about, because they exuberate all that.
That's wild.
They look at all that.
I mean, I'm from a different country, so.
No, also I think like, because I be looking like, damn, you know, it ain't really about who got money. When you go to Europe, when you go to China, when you go to these countries, they like when you look at the statistics, let's look at the statistics. And this just not me going off of my experience. This is me like, damn, the Americans got the most of highest divorce rates.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even
no
close.
Morals.
Yeah, exactly. So like, damn, why wouldn't the Americans say like, man, I should give me an international girl, because they give their man and treat them like this and appreciate more. I mean,
so this is what I'm saying.
I just feel like if like, damn, I go over here, I need to play my percentages. Like, man, Germany, they 30%. Okay, Switzerland.
Well, maybe you need to go out
divorce
there
rate,
and see what's going on.
10% divorce rate in Australia. Okay, New Zealand, 1%. Oh, damn, I need to go to.
So let me ask this.
American men are flying to other countries to find wives, and a lot of women are enraged. But have you asked them why? Because a lot of foreign women are still very traditional. They still believe in supporting their men, cooking, being grateful, and putting family first. Meanwhile, American women and a lot of Latin American women think that asking them to be pleasant is somehow oppression. Can you blame people for going where they're being appreciated?
Welcome back to my channel. This is the old head abroad, KJ Mack. Thank you for joining me again. Now, I want to give you guys just a reaction to the two videos that I just showed you. Now, what we're seeing in these videos, and in one video, you just saw an NBA Hall of Famer, Paul Pierce, on his podcast with his two co-hosts, Sarah Fontenot and Azar. He pretty much suggested that American men should look overseas for a wife. You know, he spoke about the divorce rates in different countries, and he's compared to American countries, and he also spoke about just you know, to find the things that most men are looking for in a wife. You would probably be better off looking for that overseas, you know. Then in the second video, you have a woman who's pretty popular on TikTok. Her name was Waleska Curvelo. She just made a brief video saying pretty much the same thing, that American men, well, she was questioning why American men are looking for foreign wives, you know, overseas. She spoke about, you know, just, you know, the women being more traditional and, you know, being more willing to take care of their husbands and everything than American women. And so what you're seeing in these two videos now is you're seeing affirmation, you know, saying it's not just men like myself who are living overseas in passport bros. It's not just our community, you know, the passport bros and the red pill community. It's not just us suggesting that men go overseas to find a wife, you know. You're seeing people outside of our community now saying, and men and women too, because the two ladies that are on the show with Paul Pierce, they didn't disagree with him. They didn't react in an angry way or anything. They listened to what he had to say. And these are two black women that were on the show with him. You know, so now you're starting to clearly see it. You know, what we've been telling you all along, you know, that one of your best options, if you are looking for for a woman who fits more of your traditional values that you may be looking for. You're looking for a woman who is fit, feminine, friendly, and faithful. And you're also looking for a woman who's going to give you 3 very important things that you should get from a woman. That's respect, reverence, and appreciation. Those are the things that you're looking for. It's becoming more obviously clear that finding a woman who possesses those qualities is you're better off looking overseas for it. I know that in America there are good women, and you may be able to find a woman like that, but it's becoming more and more difficult to find it there in the United States. And so I just wanted to show that to you, and just so you guys can see that it's not just guys overseas and everything that are saying these things. People are really starting to see it that are outside of our community. And you're even starting to see women in America starting to concede to the fact that a lot of these men, a lot of good men that are looking for a woman to settle down with and get married, they're better off looking for that woman in a foreign country, rather than, dating an American woman. Now, for you guys that do decide to look overseas for a woman, the main question for you would be, is once you find a woman overseas, is are you going to bring her to the United States, or are you going to live overseas with her, in her country? And that's for another discussion. But, the main point that I wanted to make is that, to find that happiness and that peace that you're looking for, you really should be looking at your overseas options, because that's what you want at the end of the day. You want to be happy, and you want to have that peace in your life. And, you want to have a woman that's going to bring that to you, and so don't be closed-minded and think that you don't need to go anywhere to look for it. Saying that you'll be fine right where you are in the United States, and maybe you'll find her right there in your neighborhood or something like that. The best thing for you, man, especially for you guys, like I said, that are single and childless men, you haven't even begun to start a family yet. If you're in that kind of situation, you definitely should have your passports, and you should be making plans to take trips and visit foreign countries. Don't be somebody that that settles. Saying what we're seeing right now with a lot of men in America, the ones who are against the passport bro community, the ones who are against international travel. What we're seeing from these men, we're seeing a lot of guys that I call the simp and settle type guys. They're staying right there in the United States, and they're settling for whatever they can get right in front of them. And these guys have the nerve to criticize the men who don't want to simp and settle, the guys that want to expand their search and explore all the options that they have. Don't fall into being one of those guys that simps and settles. Get out there and see what's out there for you. Get your passport, and start planning your trips, man, and start traveling overseas. You're seeing it now from people outside of our community, man. They're telling you the real deal and what it is. They're telling you what we've been telling you. You got to start looking overseas, man. If you're seriously looking for a woman that you can spend the rest of your life with, So there it is for you. I'm going to close with a nice happy video that I found of a couple that that met and I guess they was online, with a long distance online relationship, and the guy finally got to go to Nigeria to meet her. So I'm going to close with that happy video, and please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back to you with another video soon. All right, so Old Head Abroad, KJ Mack. Thanks for checking in with me.